Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpacks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Broncos will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's good.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the deep? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one that takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Nevada will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Broncos offense will go to work for the first time. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give on the inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Broncos have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. This time they'll go to the running game. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Genty. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Makes the grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. He'll keep it himself. Just ran over it.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Purdy. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
The big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. fair catch, called for and made. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, and he's knocked down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Broncos are threatening in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal. And
the Broncos have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! Up and over Yammer be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Crawford. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Purdy. Got his man quickly.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more and he would have picked up the 1st down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards. And now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. With all of that heat, he wasn't able to get much on that one. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Complete downfield. Got a lot of running room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Purdy. Touchdown, Nevada! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Broncos want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's gained.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. On the move, it's Genty. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Trying to find his man on first down. He finds his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps and not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Boise State, 14, Nevada, 7.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. It's a draw. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Purdy. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run, Nick?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Soft spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
This Nevada offense really has it going. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Henry. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Picks up 9. 2nd down.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're working that left side. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. Grab near the marker. It's Genty. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Dances away from 1. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Takes the handoff. It's Genty. The Broncos get the 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Running back searching for a hole. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
2nd down.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Going up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Purdy. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide-open wide receivers, you still...
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Nevada will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Off play action on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
It's a draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He's going to pass on second down. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going for that. Nice job.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Purdy. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Yeah, and he's been throwing.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Trying to get to him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Purdy. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
He's got it inside the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
2nd down coming up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
3rd down coming up.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Nevada going quickly. Back to pass, it's Purdy. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game, because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape, and then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nevada going quickly. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Purdy. Gets it out quickly. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nevada! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Using his legs, it's Genty. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Sweet cut there. Oh, he's still got more. Gets away from one. He's got space. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great fact. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Trying to power it in. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
That keeps the score. Boise State 40, Nevada 28.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Starts the kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Nevada going quickly. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They're going to ride this running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll throw it. Makes his connection. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Boise State, 40. Nevada, 31.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Might be looking to run. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Got him downfield. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in a sleep.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ballgame, keep trusting, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
Looking for space. It's Genty. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
They'll run play action. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Smashes through. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Purdy. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Smith.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a grab enough for the first. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Nevada going quickly. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
The running back has it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw. It's Purdy. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Nevada has it in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
Second down coming up.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Grabs it in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpacks.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Genty. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Gives it to the back on the draw. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. The give and tick, 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 tick. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Hand off from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a gap. It's Genty. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line gets set, 1st down. And the quarterback takes a knee.